if you're someone that's trying to lose weight, little swaps like this can make a difference. That straight away has dropped at least 150 calories. What is good, people? Hope everyone's doing good today. We are about to do a full day of eating, people. It's very last minute. I was just in the house thinking, you know what? Why not do a full day of eating? Everyone seems to enjoy them. The first meal isn't super exciting, so I'll just put it on screen now. It was granola and all bran. So I have that typically mainly in the work week, but I also had it today on Sunday. I didn't have that meal until 2:30, which is pretty late. So yeah, that was the first meal of the day, so just like cereal. And right now what I'm about to do is go do leg day. For the next meal, what we're gonna have is roasted vegetables. Typically I would eat the full 400 grams, but I don't feel that incredibly hungry, so I'm gonna have half the packet. And fun fact, half of this packet is only 60 calories, because it's just vegetables. But the good thing about this is that it's so easy to make, because it's roasted vegetables. All it is peppers, courgettes. To give it a little bit extra flavor, what I do is sometimes add extra seasoning to give it a little bit more flavor. And then obviously I just cook the chicken and put it in there. And it's really good. First, for those of you that want to do maybe more of a low carb diet in general, these things are very good, because in terms of carbs, this full packet would be 20 grams of carbs. And I'm only having half of it, so that'd be just under 10 grams. And I really do enjoy it. I'm not a massive fan of vegetables, but these type of veg I can have. I'm still trying to learn how to cook broccoli and cauliflower to be tasty. I can eat it, but it's not something I can say is enjoyable at this point. It's still like, it's more like something I tolerate, whereas this is something I enjoy. This comes out to, in terms of mini fillets, in case you don't want to weigh yourself. For your average mini fillet at Tesco, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 mini fillets will equal around roughly 300 to 330 grams. So yeah, I'm going to season this right now, get ready to cook in, and then I'll turn on the air fryer that has the veg in it. Because obviously timing is everything, so I'm going to make this cook for around 10 minutes, then I'll turn that on for 10 minutes. So then overall I'll be around 20-25 minutes, and they'll both finish around the same time. Alright, so we've got the meal here, which is 320 grams of chicken and roughly around 200 grams of the vegetables. And this meal comes up roughly to around 400 calories. But the key thing to spot is, if you watch any of my other full day eatings, you know that I'll typically have sweet potatoes, probably instead of this amount of vegetables. And if I had, like, say, roughly around 200 grams of sweet potatoes raw, the calories would be totally different. Like, instead of being 400 calories, it'd be probably closer to 600. But the key thing is that it still will fill me up. This is just to show, like, what you can do if you want to swap out things. Like, if you're someone that's trying to lose weight, little swaps like this can make a difference. Like, that straight away has dropped at least 150 calories. And if you want to get into a deficit, if you drop 150 calories daily for a while, you will lose weight over time. So I think that's just one meal. If you did this, like, little changes throughout the rest of the day with other things as well, you can soon see how you can drop calories but still fill yourself up by eating more volume. So anyways, yeah, I'm going to eat this full bowl now, and as soon as I finish that, I'm going to eat these raspberries. Moving on to the next meal, people, what we're going to go for is the rest of my bacon medallions for muscle food. So we've got basically low-fat bacon, and we're going to have some sliced mushrooms, and we're going to have 2 whole eggs. So yeah, by the way, things to note, I do have liquid egg whites, but I'm not going to have them today because based on the meals I'm going to eat today, I already know I'm going to have super high protein. So when it comes to things that you don't necessarily need, for example, whey protein or anything like that, I don't need any whey protein today because I know I'm going to hit my protein goal for today. And the same goes for liquid egg whites. I use that mainly on days when I need to boost my protein up without having fats. But today I can have 2 whole eggs. All veg, always wash it. Alright, people, and I wanted to show you, so this is 75 grams I've just weighed out, just so you can see. It's roughly around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 sliced pieces of mushrooms that are around that size. So I'm trying to help you guys in case you can't be asked to actually track it yourself and weigh out. So a decent handful, basically. So we got bacon, mushroom, and egg scramble. I'll be showing you the macros on screen throughout this video anyway. So yeah, I'm going to eat this now and probably move on to the next meal. I'm trying to keep these nice and swift. The only addition I'd probably do with this is typically I would have normally put it in like a wrap and had a whole wheat wrap. But I'm not having that. I've decided that I'm only gonna have carbs as and when I actually feel like I want them. Also the fact that on these Sundays when I'm filming these videos, it's the day after my refeed day, so on a Saturday I typically have a lot more carbs and I eat quite a lot more, like a lot of popcorn, sweet potatoes, bagels and stuff. So today I just don't feel like having loads of carbs. So yeah, I'm trying to go with like nice high protein, make sure my fats are in, and I'll just have carbs as and when I feel like having them. Predominantly things like fruits and maybe the odd little treat sprinkled out. But anyways, I'll see you after I eat that and get on to the next meal. People, we are going to move on to is an oldie but a goodie. Cinnamon bagels and peanut butter. I love this combination. If you haven't tried it, make sure you do. And make sure the bagels are cinnamon, don't go for the normal one. The two combined together just taste really, really good. So just have one bagel. Obviously, they're already sliced, so you split them in two and you cover it in peanut butter. Total, I roughly get around 30 grams of peanut butter, so 15 grams each. I don't do like a super mega thick helping just because I know how calorie dense peanut butter is. But it's a good way to get in fats and protein, and most of all, it tastes fucking great. Before I forget, I forgot to say, toast the bagel too. So that way the peanut butter melts on top of it. You could just have it straight out the packet, but I prefer it when it's nice and toasted so it's crunchy. I normally can't afford to fit in foods like this because they're quite calorie dense and carb heavy in themselves, so it normally falls outside of my macros. But this is why it's good to switch up your days of eating so you can balance in different stuff. So even though I love sweet potatoes, I used to have that virtually every single day, but now I've been switching to that vegetable thing instead. Sometimes it allows me to have a different carb on that day that still allows me to fit in. That's why it's good to have balance. Like, don't always eat the exact same meals every single day. Try and switch out at least, you know, 40% of each meal every other day if you like. If you like eating the same thing every day, then ignore what I've just said. Alright people, as you can see, that's 26 grams of peanut butter on each one, slightly spreaded. People often ask me, like, how do you fit peanut butter into a day? And it can easily be fit in. The problem is that a lot of people tend to over kind of pour it. It's the same with like most kind of spreads and butters. You usually end up digging like a big knife in. You're not using too much. This is why it's good to at least once or twice actually like weigh it on a scale, just so you can kind of eyeball and understand how much 30 grams is, because this is still enough that I can taste the peanut butter pretty good. But we are now on to the last thing we're going to eat. Before I show you, let's check post-food physique. Like, sometimes people ask if I get bloated during the day and stuff. I would only say that ever happens like if I eat something super mad, like something really that will blow me up, or a lot of food, like a lot of volume. I think it's very similar to this morning, you know what I mean? Anyways, what I'm going to have is two little snacks. So we've got the protein cookie from My Protein, the baked cookie. This is the good one. This is the one that's nice and soft. And then we're also going to have a gala apple. So I'm going to wash that, eat this. The cookie has 13 grams of protein. It tastes really good, like it's really enjoyable. And if you heat up in the microwave, it's the shit. And especially if you was to heat up in the microwave, break it up and put it in some Halo Top ice cream, it tastes great, man. It almost tastes close to like a brownie. But anyways people, I hope you enjoyed today's full day of eating. I'm trying to pump out more of these. I'm going to start making them a little bit more like, not challenges, but like examples of people. So I may do one that's like, ooh, full day of eating, 100 grams of carbs. Full day of eating, trying to reach like high level of protein, or full day of eating 300 grams of carbs, just so people can see examples of what sort of foods. Because my normal life, realistically, for these full day of eatings, I'm almost going out of the way to find different foods for you guys, because I already have like around 8 to 10 meals that are interchanged that fits me perfect. But to try and provide more value, I'll definitely look forward to doing more videos like that, like example based. So I may even try doing one that's like super low carb, like under 70 grams of carbs, and see how that fits in. Because I know some people do low carbs. Anyways people, peace out, stay getting gains, and if you like the video, drop it a thumbs up and I'll try and get another one out soon. Deuces!